Who's the man that's hand drawing homes for the stars here in Sarasota? Come with me and find out.
So my name's Wayne Visbeen with Visbeen Architects. I have the luxury of having an office here at Preferred Shore,
You do.
which has been a great asset for me. Downtown Sarasota, you know, I got a little sick of the cold.
Yes,
So
same here.
my main office is in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where I have 18 architects, an interior design firm, and a millwork shop. I came down here to start enjoying the sun and looked around and saw the opportunity to do incredible homes. Visbeen Architects has been in business for 32 years. I was most well known for museum shops all over the world, the Louvre in Paris, the Prado in Spain, and many, many, many more. But I was never home. So in doing all the retail stores, I started thinking, hey, how can I stay home? I started by designing a home in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Now I'm in 49 states, 13 countries, 2,500 homes later, and of course, a lot older. I've got homes everywhere. And so that's the story in a nutshell.
Very cool. And so from what I look around your office, I see various architectural styles. It doesn't look like you've got any one specific, but what's your favorite?
Funny you say, so I'm a mutt, right? So I design in every vernacular, every style, anything, anywhere, because I work literally all over the world. China, Costa Rica, so we're doing everything. And truly, I love every style. I like to just delve into it and build it to its fullest. So I had a very traditional bungalow style cottage for myself in 1997 that I built that made the cover of Better Homes magazine.
Cool.
I designed a shingle style home, which was a much more elevated design for myself in 2005 that made 7 national covers. And now my most recent home is a very contemporary.
Yeah.
So I really love every style, I just like to do them really well. And I think my retail background is why I became a mutt. You know, when you're working with The Gap, Lugine, Victoria's Secret, Banana Republic, Sears, Kmart, Walmart, Target, all those companies hired me to do prototypes in stores. You work whatever they need, wherever they need it, however they need it. That gave me the ability, I think, to just really think wherever I am and whoever I'm with, to take it out of their head and draw like a wild man.
Very cool. So, and you're known, I mean, I found you on Instagram before I met you in person, despite being down the hall in my office.
Yeah, crazy.
It is. And I was a big fan of just the hand sketching that you do. And that's kind of your specialty, is sitting in front of a client and talking with them and really laying that thing out.
Yeah, so I have an unusual gift, I suppose. I may not be the most talented architect in the world, but what I am is I'm able to hear, listen, translate, and put on paper what we're thinking together, and to push the envelope on what it is you are looking for. Martha Stewart hired me probably in 1997, 8, 9, just before she ended up in wearing orange.
She was at home for a while.
She was at home for a while, yeah. And I was doing work for her, and again, she said the same thing. She said, you know, there's a lot of talent in New York, but no one does what you do for me.
Sure.
And that really has been my hallmark. Early in my career, my boss said, don't do it. Don't draw live. Don't let them know how fast you think. And I didn't take his advice because I thought, you know what, the thing that makes me different, that differentiates the company, Visbeen Architects, is the fact that I draw live, I take it from you. And so what I do that's incredibly unusual and maybe incredibly insane is I'll take a 2-hour interview for a client. I'll design their entire home in the interview every time, and I do it before they hire me. And then I take the paper, you know, I'll do a sketch, I do interiors, I do architecture, I'll do, you know, I'll do everything. I'll do their kitchen, their counters, and I'll literally put it back in my bag until they hire me. But what happens is they now know that I'm qualified to be hired. And when you're charging significant amount of money to do architecture, which the architects here charge more than me, that's the good news for me. It's insane to think I'm going to make a $50,000, $100,000 investment in a $5 million home, and I'm going to have this architect design it, and I don't even know if they get me.
Yeah.
So I get them before they give me a dime.
That's very cool. Sarasota is certainly home to, I mean, a number of architectural styles. Do you see any trend locally, people that are coming in? I mean, we see a lot of contemporary. Is it heading that way? Are we seeing a divergence to something different?
You know, it's interesting. It may be the architects here, but the contemporary is where it's gone and where it's going. And of course, I've started to maybe buck that trend a little. I love contemporary, and you know, behind me you can see a couple of contemporary homes that I've done here locally. This is by the Jungle Garden. This is on 9th Street. I've got these on John Ringling Boulevard, and I've started to do maybe a little bit more classic or historic, or you know, a takeoff instead of the classic Mediterranean, which everybody was doing. I do see the trend as contemporary, and you see it. I mean, everywhere you look, near the hospital, near the shore, people are building these big flat roof contemporary homes. But I do think we're going to look back and say, oh, that was about 2020 and everybody was doing it. So I've tried to not hone in on that being it. I mean, I really work with people to find what is your style, whether you want an updated French country, or you want French modern, or you want maybe Mediterranean with a modern spin. And I'm really changing that paradigm, and that's maybe because I'm here and I'm new, and everybody here kind of was on that same wagon.
Sure. So tell me about designing for the stars. This is you're designing a house for what, Kelce and Swift?
Well, you know, I mean, sometimes social media stunts are fun.
Yes.
8-9 years ago, I designed a project for Steph and Aisha Curry, just in an interview just like this with somebody saying, what if?
Yeah.
Well, we posted it, and sure enough, her agent called me, and I met with Steph and Aisha and their home in Walnut Creek, and I've been in their last 3 homes with them, helping them with projects and having fun.
Very cool.
So you never know what a social media stunt might do. About 5-6 weeks before the hysteria on Taylor and Travis came about, I thought, wouldn't it be fun to design a home for the 2 of them just in case?
Yeah.
And so I had some fun just dreaming. I did a 2-hour session, just like, you know, I told you I do for clients. I designed the whole thing. I picked the location, Franklin, Tennessee, based on where they should go, knowing that Jason just retired, that Travis probably will in 3 years, you know, maybe 1 more, 2 more Super Bowls, so he gets, you know, the most in history for a tight end for sure. And then I started playing off the 89. They're both born in 89. I started playing off the 87, his number. I played off 13, her favorite, her lucky number. I started talking about the cats. You know, she's got Olivia, she's got, what is it, Benjamin Button, and maybe Meredith. And I started designing for cats, because, you know, her fans love frickin' cats.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I may not be a cat person, but I can design a cat room.
Sure.
So I just started having fun with it. We started posting it, and 150,000 views later, there's a lot of hysteria, and there's also a lot of people saying, what an idiot. You know, you're such a jerk. Why are you doing this? Overdone. And then I have a lot of people saying, how fun. It shows you how I think,
yeah,
and how I go through the process of just developing a home, designing a home, and having fun.
Who's next? Who do you want to design for next?
Well, I said this to my office, and I said we should do Alicia Keys, because Alicia Keys, you know, and I said this before the Super Bowl, which she ended up being with Usher on stage, which I said, see, I'm not wrong. She's going to be hot. She just got this Broadway show about her life, and I was trying to get to it when it was down in Soho before it moved to the Broadway, which it's moving now or just has. And she's, you know, one of those people. She's an art collector. She's got a collection that was just at MoMA. No, it was just at the Brooklyn Art Museum, which I did the store for. So I know that they've been in my work before. I thought if I could do this and then tie it to the show, because she and her husband are contemporary art collectors and some of the best in the world. So that's the connection.
Very cool.
So why not? So I think we should do one of these every couple months.
I agree.
And just, you know, piss people off.
And you know what? Bring them on down to Sarasota. We'll build a place here.
Why not?
I'd like to thank Wayne from Visbeen Architects for meeting with us today and showing us his extensive portfolio. Come meet him at his office in downtown or check him out on Instagram at Visbeen Architects. Please like and subscribe to the channel, share the video, and meet us on the next episode of Why Sarasota. Be well.